So one of my favorite vocal chains is the U87 AI into the VLC preamp into the VNE compressor. There are several vacuum tubes in the VLC preamp and inside the VNE compressor, and these units have helped me minimize the amount of plugins that I use in the box, because with the VLC preamp, I'm able to EQ and pull out tones that I really want out of my mic, as well as the VNE compressor gives me a whole lot of control. I could really hit that compressor hard and still retain a lot of transients. So I'm gonna play out Yaya's lead vocal real quick. Look at my chain, man. We only have the SSL channel and it's taken out around 70 hertz, down here at around 100 hertz. Everything else is left the same, down to my other EQ, the Pro Q3, notching out 500 and 900 with a dynamic EQ and soothe. I'm also doing a basic quarter note delay, not in ping pong or anything, with some high pass and low pass swept. I also have a room reverb. It's on a 45 millisecond pre-delay and a very, very short decay. This is giving me the space, and so this is what we got.
Hey, so there's so many places that I wanna go. So there's so many ways that I wanna flow. All my new ops going home, finna blow. If I see him outside, know he finna go. I don't know who to blame, any money mo. And niggas not him, then Billy go. Why do I pray to God, but I sit no? Keep your eyes on me, cause I'm finna go nah, nah, nah. And nah, nah, nah. And nah, nah, nah. Tell me what you spent on the ghost in that. I will not forget how these niggas switch. Big chop, big wop, new Nick Cole squad, boy, I can drop a few niggas.
With a VLC VNE, I'm able to already dial in a controlled sound. I have no compressor on my in the box chain. I'm gonna play his vocals without the beat real quick so you can hear what it sounds like without the beat.
So there's so many places that I wanna go. So there's so many ways that I wanna flow. All my new ops going home, finna blow. If I see him outside, know he finna go.
These are the problem frequencies that I'm taking out in his lead vocals. Very, very minimalistic. Soothe is also at a 68% mix, and these are the frequencies that I'm notching out, 4K and 500, and letting Soothe take care of the rest of the frequencies as it peaks. So the U87 into the VLC, into the VNE, straight into Pro Tools, and I only got 3 plugins in the box. All right, so let's take a look at Julian's main vocals real quick. SSL channel, around 70 hertz roll off, boosting some 5K for presence, taking out some boxiness around 600, and removing some low end around 150. After that, we got an S1 imagery, kind of shifting things over just a little bit to the right, just to get out of the way of the drums. Then we got Soothe 2 at the end, just doing some basic roll off on the high end and letting it control some any extra harshness. Then for his reverb, I have a basic bright hall at a 1 second decay time with a longer pre-delay. With pre-delay, the more pre-delay you add, the closer his vocals will sit in your face. The less pre-delay you add, the farther back his vocals will sit. Then I'm also blending in an 1/8 note delay signal right up the center with him, sweeping up some lows and some highs. Here's what we got for Julian's vocals. No compression and minimal EQ running through the U87, the VLC, and the VNE.
He left your beauty in the dark, you couldn't see the light. But don't you worry about a thing, cause you and me tonight. And don't be thinking I ain't solid, babe, I won't change. The only changes I'ma make is to your last name. The type of girl that got me working on my patience. They waiting
without the beat.
He left your beauty in the dark, you couldn't see the light. But don't you worry about a thing, cause you and me tonight. And don't be thinking I ain't solid, babe, I won't change. The only changes I'ma make is to your last name.
So I'm obviously pushing the VLC and the VNE pretty hard, but even when I'm pushing it pretty hard, you don't necessarily hear the dynamics getting completely squashed and ruined. And that's what I really like about the VNE compressor, is that it maintains a lot of that transients even when we're getting a lot of gain reduction. Shout out to Hazelrigg, guys. Dope people, man. Shout out Eric, that's my guy. Check out what I did with the Shure SM7B with several settings on the VLC preamp. On the frequency select, I'm gonna switch it in its up position and I'm gonna boost the high boost for y'all all the way. Testing. We are boosting the high boost. We are right around 12 o'clock. We are boosting past that now. We are going and going and going. We are maxed out on the high boost in the up frequency switch selector. We are now turning it back down. We are turning it back down. We are turning it back down. We are now at its lowest position. So now I'm going to flip this frequency select down and let's hear what the high boost does when I max this shit out. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. We are arriving now at 12 o'clock. We are going past 12 o'clock now on the Shure SM7B, and now we are maxed out on the high boost with the frequency select switch on its lower position. We are now bringing this back down. We are bringing it back down. We are bringing it back down. 12 o'clock. Bringing it past that to the left. Now we are at its flat position. So you can see with the high boost, I'm actually able to bring out a brighter tone on the Shure SM7B. Now let's try out the low boost now, and then we'll go into these cuts here. The low boost on its lowest position. Let's see what we got. Testing, testing. This is the low boost knob. I am turning this up, recording on the Shure SM7B. You can hear the bass tones being brought out in my voice. And now we are almost maxed out. We are maxed out on the lower position on the frequency select on the low boost knob. We are now bringing this back down, bringing it down. You could hear the lower bass frequencies in my voice starting to return back to its flat position. And now we are back. All right, let's flip the low boost in its up position now, and let's do the same thing. We are starting flat, and now we are boosting up. We are boosting this up higher and higher until the 12 o'clock position. Going past the 12 o'clock position, you can hear the bass tones in my voice. This is selecting a different frequency this time, and now we are maxed out. Testing, testing. Let's bring this back down, bringing it back down now to the 12 o'clock position. Listen to the bass tones in my voice, and now we are back at the flat position. Now that we're done with the boost, let's move on to the cuts. I think you guys get the point now. The frequency selector is on its down position. We are going to turn this cut up some more. We are now cutting at the 12 o'clock position. We are cutting past that now, almost to the maxed out position, and here we are. Testing, testing. We are maxed out on the low cut with the frequency on its down position. Now we are bringing this cut back down to normal now. We are back at 12 o'clock. We are going back to the flat position from 12 o'clock now, and now we are back at the flat position. Flip the frequency select to its up position on the low cut. Testing, testing. We are going from the flat position and bringing the cut up all the way to 12 o'clock here. From 12 o'clock, let's go past it a little bit, and now we are reaching the maxed out -12 cut. Now let's go bring this back down, bringing it back down. We are now back at the 12 o'clock position, going back to the flat position, and we are flat. Same thing with the high cut. The frequency selected is on its down position. Bringing the high cut from flat, we are now turning the knob. We are reaching 12 o'clock. This is what it sounds like at 12 o'clock. Going past that to the maxed out -12 position. We are now at the -12. You can hear the high frequencies in my voice sound really, really warm. Bringing it back down to the 12 o'clock position. You can hear the high frequencies coming back. And now we are at its flat position. Now we are switching the frequency select to its up position, and we are going to go through the high cuts. Starting off at the flat position, we are now turning the knob to its 12 o'clock position. We are at the 12 o'clock position. Listen to the high frequencies in my voice as I go past it. We are going past the 12 o'clock to the maxed out setting. We are now maxed out on the low cut with the frequency select at the up position. We are now going back down towards the 12 o'clock position, down back to the flat position, and now we are flat. So as you can see, you could really play around with the EQ here just to pull out some tones in your mic. The Shure SM7B is a pretty warm mic, and you can hear that I'm actually able to bring out some interesting tones using the EQ on this VLC. You could do some cool things too, which you could actually use the low cut and the low boost, and this is what they both sound like maxed out. Same thing with the high boost and the high cut. You can turn that and max those out, and you can see what that sounds like. Same thing with the boost. You can actually turn these up and see what that sounds like. You can hear all these different tones, and no matter what position I move these knobs in, I can move this in the most random configuration until I can arrive at a sound that I actually really enjoy listening to. Thank you for listening to my yap session. And if you guys like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I just wanted to show y'all my secret sauce so y'all can check these out and see if y'all need it for your setup as well.